If Alice in Wonderland is a fairy tale written while on acid, then Tideland is a fairy tale written while on heroin. Tideland drops us into a rotting fairy tale where innocence isn't protected, imagination isn't safe, and fantasy becomes a survival mechanism. This isn't whimsy with a dark edge, it's neglect, addiction, and death filtered through the mind of a child who doesn't yet understand what any of those words mean. But the real question I'm left with is, how disturbing is Tideland? Hey, welcome back to another episode of How Disturbing, the show where we try to find the greatest disturbing film of all time. I'm your host, Billy Bogues, and today we're looking at a 2005 trip fest called Tideland. Now, spoilers are to come, and viewer discretion is advised because this shit's gonna get weird, and having said all that, let's go watch Tideland! Okie dokie. Meet Jeliza Rose. She lives in a decrepit home with her drug-addicted parents. Her father Noah is planning on going on a trip, but Jeliza Rose's mother isn't so keen.
Guess me and Jeliza Rose will make the trip. How's that?
You know what, Noah? You and that little shit critter can leave whenever you want. I don't care.
Jeliza casually prepares a needle of heroin for Noah so that he can do what he describes as going on vacation. And off he goes.
Time for Daddy to go on a little vacation. That
evening in the middle of the night, Jeliza Rose's mother dies of a methadone overdose. Whoop, dead.
Boop, dead.
Noah is afraid that when the cops come, they'll see the state of the home and take Jeliza Rose away from him. So he decides that they need to flee.
Let's go. Don't stare at bad luck. Come on.
Before you know it, Dad and daughter are on the way to Noah's family home, a remote Texan farmhouse. And they make it safe and sound.
Pull through.
Jeliza Rose finds her bedroom and sets out her doll heads, who each have different names and personalities. These guys are her only friends.
Satin lips, baby blonde, and glitter girl. Hi guys.
And despite everything going on, she still maintains a childlike sense of play and a vivid sense of imagination.
I can't go on. I must go on. You will survive. Complete recovery is expected.
That evening, she again helps prepare heroin for Noah, and as he passes out, she makes sure he's comfortable. The following day, Jeliza and her doll-head friends explore the old farmhouse.
I don't want to go. Shut up, you baby. Why can't baby blonde or glitter girl do it instead? Keep complaining and me and Jeliza Rose are gonna cut off all your hair.
At night, she goes to get some attention from her dad, but, well, looks like he's still out of it. So Jeliza Rose curls up on her dad's lap to go to sleep. In the morning, before she makes breakfast, she tries to rouse her father once more, but man, he really is out of it.
This is Radio Jeliza Rose. Am I coming in loud and clear? Over!
And wow, he's starting to look very, very pale. She deals with this by giving herself and Noah a makeover.
You're a sensation. We're very proud of you. You're our beauty queen.
There, that's much better. That day, whilst playing in the fields, Jeliza Rose is happened upon by this creepy lady.
What are you doing? What have you been messing with here? Are you mute, Vandal?
I'm scared.
Creepy lady meets one of Jeliza's dollhead friends, and upon leaving, Jeliza hopes that they meet again.
Maybe we'll meet again. I'll most probably come by here tomorrow. Around noon.
Yeah, this might be the point where I say that this movie's fucking weird. Like, really fucking weird. The following day, Jeliza discovers the home of that creepy lady. And as she's eavesdropping through the window, we learn that the creepy lady's name is Dell, and she lives with her neurodivergent brother, Dickens.
Do I make the sky turn blue, Dickens? Feed yourself, you're no child.
But my tummy is empty, Dale. You didn't even leave me a crumb.
Jeliza watches them argue for a little while before she falls and alerts them both. Back at home, something is starting to smell.
You're a real stinker. Don't say it's me, 'cause it's you. And you know it.
Yeah, Noah is dead. Boop, dead.
Boop. Dead.
However, Jeliza Rose, used to her father being unconscious all the time, is yet to realise this. All of a sudden, Dickens enters her house, assuming that it's still abandoned, and is shocked to discover Jeliza and Noah.
What's wrong again? I'm sorry. The old lady isn't here anymore. I know that. I'm going.
And as you would, he flees.
Dickens! Don't be scared. Dale is my friend. We ate a picnic too. Come back!
She chases him down and introduces herself.
I'm Jeliza Rose. My daddy wrote a song about me because I'm special.
Dickens wears goggles and imagines he's a deep-sea diver, and Jeliza joins him.
Do you have a pool?
No, I can't swim. So I'll get a seizure and sink like a stone.
And it's here that we learn that Dickens has a severe case of epilepsy.
If you drive, you'll go...
Yeah, that's what'll happen, all right.
Jeliza and Dickens hold hands, and he takes her to his submarine.
I want to see it. I like submarines.
Thing is, you gotta hold my hand, okay? Real tight, okay?
Back at home again, Jeliza fantasizes that she's underwater and is enamored by her interaction with Dickens.
You love Dickens. No, I don't. You want to kiss the cut on his head and hold hands. But he's a sissy. He's a shark hunter. He has a submarine, too.
Sometime later, she realizes that she's almost out of food. At the same time, she gets a visit from Dickens.
Dickens? You was a squirrel.
He's spoiled.
And Noah, well, he's started decomposing. While the pair are out in the field playing, they're chased down by Dell for some reason, and Jeliza is knocked unconscious, which is interpreted by this trippy scene.
Oh, hold on, Jeliza Rose. We're coming. Hurry up! Oh, is she dead? I can't be sure.
She wakens in her bed at home, but when she goes downstairs, she's shocked to see Dell caressing the dead body of her father.
Not again. No more running away. so much.
We learn that many years before, in a different lifetime, Dell was once in love with Noah when he lived here previously. And with the help of Dickens, Dell is taxidermizing Noah's body.
Sinister apples. Sinister, sinister apples.
Jeliza watches this, but promptly passes out.
The mending, the sewing, the varnishing.
When the job is complete, Dell shows Jeliza her work and encourages her to put something of value inside the body of her leathery father.
No, please, not me. No, Jeliza Rose, I'm your friend. Jeliza Rose. No.
And now it's time for a clean-up party. Hooray!
In our new home in the sky, with loaves and fish he'll feed us, his pierced hands will...
And afterwards, Noah is given a nice cozy bed.
He looks like a burrito.
Sleep of the just.
Sometime in the future, we see that Jeliza and Dickens are growing closer.
It's silly.
And we learn that a young Dickens was sexually assaulted by Jeliza's deceased grandmother who used to live in the house.
The old lady who lived here was a silly kisser too. She kissed me. It was when I was little.
She was my grandma. She never kissed me.
They spend the day together and it very creepily looks like the pair are in love. It's also revealed that Dickens has a stash of dynamite and he dreams of one day blowing up the train that passes nearby, as he imagines the train is a monster.
Dynamite. How do you explode them?
Like a firecracker, I think. Like a war bomb. Boom! And kaboom!
Dickens takes Jeliza to Dell's room, which Dell supposedly shares with her and Dickens' as yet unseen mother. And, he wasn't lying, I guess.
Dale says someday Mama will wake. And she says someday there'll be a pill or a story or something. And that'll make her eyes come alive again. Because if she gets buried, she'll be gone for good.
She then discovers a shrine dedicated to her father. And we see that Dell and Noah indeed were once in a serious relationship.
It's Daddy. That's Dell. She was beautiful once. Not a pirate or a ghost. She had two good eyes, and she loved her daddy.
Jeliza and Dickens attempt another smooch. Unfortunately though, they're busted by Dell herself.
No, Dale!
Dell attacks Jeliza Rose, and in the process, she injures Dickens, who begins to have a violent epileptic seizure.
Now look at what you done! Look at what you done now!
And well, it only gets worse from here. As the two continue to wrestle, Jeliza crushes the taxidermied skull of Dell and Dickens' mother. She escapes and flees home, where she cuddles up to her taxidermized father.
I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything!
That night, the house is rocked by an incredibly powerful explosion. Upon investigation, she discovers that it appears as though Dickens has fulfilled his lifelong dream of blowing up a train with dynamite. Jeliza wanders through the panic and wreckage in awe until she's beckoned over by a passenger.
Little girl? Are you hurt? Are you okay, little girl?
I'm hungry, Saul.
This lovely woman agrees to take Jeliza under her wing and look after her.
We're safe now. Take care of each other, how's that? And I'll make sure you get where you're going.
And the film closes as they watch fireflies in the sky. How cute, that was fucking weird. The end. Tideland was released in 2005 and only received an MA15+ rating in Australia. And right out of the gate, it needs to be said, Jadelle Furland's performance is phenomenal. Like, jaw-dropping. It's one of those child performances that almost seems unfair. Like, she's operating on a completely different level. And the score is just as impressive. It's dreamy, whimsical, and perfectly tuned to the emotional logic of a child's imagination. But unfortunately, this is where my praise ends. As an experimental art piece, Tideland is certainly interesting. As a story-driven film though, it's an absolute mess. The core idea is strong though, right? Like, it's basically Matilda if you replace the chocolate cake with heroin. But the execution is flat. It's not just a bad trip, it's not even a good high. It's just fucking painfully dull. The film puts in a lot of effort trying to manufacture absurd charm, but it leaks away almost as quickly as it's introduced, leaving these long stretches that are more numbing than hypnotic. I wasn't disturbed, unsettled, or challenged, even by the taxidermized bodies. I was bored, like actively checking the runtime level bored. If Tideland genuinely intrigues you, you should definitely still watch it. It has a devoted cult following, and maybe it'll click for you in a way it never did for me. But that cult following, well, I think this is one cult I will not be joining. Alright, there's a spreadsheet behind me, so it's time to figure out where Tideland sits amongst its brethren of disturbing films. First up, I'm going to rate it on just how good I thought it was as a film on its own, and I'm going to award Tideland a 23.6 out of 100. Yeah, didn't love it. Next up, I'm going to go to the most popular movie review sites and see what you guys think, and the audience rated Tideland a solid 56 out of 100. Okay, we're going to combine those two averages together, and our combined rating of Tideland just as a film is a 39.8. That's an average between what you guys think and what I think, because it's my fucking show. Anyways, next up, we're going to give Tideland a rating for purely how disturbing it was. And I know it might have seemed full on in some parts, but I'm going to give Tideland a rating of 25.1 on the disturbing scale. It just didn't... blah, blah, blah. Finally, we're going to combine how good we thought it was as a film with how disturbing we thought it was, and Tideland has scored itself an ultimate disturbing rating of 32.5. That's not good. Okay, let's bring in the grand spreadsheet. Here it is. And it looks like with an ultimate score of 32.5, Tideland has landed itself at second last place. Yep, number 59. It looks like we think it has a slightly better average than Open Water, but a slightly worse average than Arcadian. Thanks for watching another episode of How Disturbing. Please, if you're not a jerk, like and subscribe. Are you a jerk? Ask yourself that. And if the answer is no, like and subscribe. And also, if you want something advertised or sold for free, get in contact with me, because I will do that for you for free. And having said all that, I'm Billy Bogues. Peace!